There's no way they're going to stop us.
Oh, boys, tell me here about this San Diego stew. I think he's better qualified to answer that.
San Diego what?
I think it's stew. S-T-E-W.
Oh well, it's a project exhibiting the best qualities of America.
It's like saying cigarettes. You know, everyone's affected. Whoever's next to someone smoking cigarettes or pot or whatever is going to have it in their system. You know, it's my word against theirs.
I think it's odd the way that they impose these drug tests with athletes. I mean, athletes are supposed to be the elite of society, and here we are, the ones getting the drug tests for the benefits of, you know, the rest of society that aren't athletes.
We work out to build our bodies, not to, you know, abuse them. We're not going to take drugs and break down what we've built up.
You know, pin all the blame on athletes.
I think we work out to build our bodies, not to, you know, abuse them. We're not going to take drugs and break down what we've built up.
Because especially here at Division III, you know, none of us are getting paid to go to school, and they shouldn't have any say in the matter. They're going to spend $120 to make each of us piss in a bottle, when they could be putting that $120 toward I mean, the baseball team doesn't even have dugouts.
And this one, I guess, was especially famous. I never noticed it, but many people have said this thing just moves like crazy when it's in operation. And, well, take a tree in the wind, for example. What happens? It flexes, right? And, see, if they're built too stiff and too rigid, all the stress would be concentrated into a small area. And there'd be such violent vibrations and everything going on, the wood would just literally snap.
But I am the technician of the trees.
The callers used on this recording are Herder's Gloto-type duck call, Herder's Numera-type goose call, and Herder's English-type pintail and
Poetry to Terry Allen.
muscles as he bellows to force breath out of the lungs and into your collar in a soundless, controlled gunning action. This is how the duck caller sounds when you just blow through it. This is how the...
Okay.
Sex and a barbecue, peace on earth and a piece of you, and easy money, and easy money. Down with the newts and up with my two on the racial segregation and my swimming pool, and easy money, and easy money.
Differences between boys and girls?
Girls have vaginas and boys have penises, and girls have uteruses, and maybe I would say a little more.
If you don't look good, we don't look good. If you don't look good,
we don't look good. If you don't look good, we don't look good. We don't look good. We don't look good.
So then what's the difference between boys and girls?
Girls wear dresses, boys wear shirts. Boys wear shirts and shorts.
Right, that's true.
And suits.
Suits, right. But don't girls wear suits?
Yeah. No, only boys wear suits, don't you know?
I was wondering if you guys like to wear dresses.
No.
No? How come, Michael?
Because we're not girls.
Oh. How about you, John? John, do you like to wear dresses?
Yes, I like to wear dresses.
I was expecting to see the eccentric Tony I used to know. But as I drove up to where he was standing, I noticed he was talking to 5 teenage girls and had a beer in his hand.
Do you ever feel ashamed of what you do?
No, but I think about what I do. I think about being, quote, a normal person and everything like that. And I am basically normal. You know, I like girls.
Back in 1492, when Christopher Columbus, invented that the Earth was round, he came to Costa Rica, and it was in the 4th trip actually. It was that glorious morning, but Rodrigo de Triana yells out up in the ship, "Tierra la vista!"
I'm still in the cloud at about 3,000 feet. I'm going, all right, another 500 feet, and they're just drowned.
Tierra la vista!
Drowned.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Hey, I didn't know that. San Diego Stew is a weekly public access cable TV series produced by the students there at UCSD.
I guess that's where I get peace in my life, is taking every day, because I'm a hardworking artist, and so every day of my life I'm creating something.
Gerhard Schutte lived here until 1910, so he was like the lord of the manor, and people could see his house and see his family. Anytime they looked out of their window, there he was. And of course he had a large family, and many of them stayed and married in Carlsbad, and they're very closely linked with many of the other early families.
Pretty detailed report as it went on.
For example, this one has a very particular fashion for opening. You can close it down and then you can open it like this and fix it. And some people know how to play with those, but I don't, because I wouldn't want to cut one of my fingers off.
Scandals are interesting.
When I was in Paris, I had lost one of my knives because, since I carry them around and I don't leave them on the shelf, sometimes I lost one, and this time I had lost one, and I was really very sad about it. And he gave me this one as a replacement. So I'm very attached to this one because...
Scandals are interesting.
What we have come to call in this country illegal aliens. What I want to do now is show you some of my images, and as usual, it's always very emotional. Illegal aliens are really not from another planet.
San Diego. Yeah, what do you got here?
Gypsies are an intrinsically fascinating ethnic group, existing in the midst of a culture hostile to them, and at the same time depending upon that same culture for their survival. Gypsies have always fascinated outsiders, but what has been written about them has usually been a mixture of romance and legend. For the Gypsies are a proud and secretive people, determined to live in their own way, deliberately turning away from the modern world, yet managing to live off it by their wits.
Think about it. It's really kind of sad. It's really kind of sad when you think about it. Gone, 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 gone. Kirk was basically an asshole. He was basically an asshole. Basically an asshole. Anyway, Kirk was basically an asshole.
Is this running?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Why are we doing this? Why are we here in this room? Why are we doing this? Why are we here in this room? Why are we here in this room? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Yeah, 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 yeah.